I'm swimming, lost but I'm with the flow. I played the bluff and life am I winning. Truth, will you make me show? Save me, wake me, if I'm only killing time, you calling me. Make me, break me, take me to the other side. Do you want from me? Oh yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 2026 Winter Harescramble. We're here at the day before the race. This is actually the time trial. It's a short 1 minute course where these riders will race against the clock for a gate position. And looking at our times right now, Yeet with a 115.731, Duels in second place with a 116, Tibor with a 117, Kale with a 117, Otter with a 123, Shaven with a 125, Gage with a 145, and Mike with a 150, rounding out the last pick. This is a pretty rough, short course with some steep hills. But let's get into the main race. All right, we're here in our main race. We got our first row of pro riders. We have Duels, Tibor, and Catwood, and they are off up this first steep hill, which is our start straight. Duels leading off the start. We have our XE2 riders, and they have apparently jumped the start, not realizing the correct start time. Only Traven and Eli are the ones that stayed correctly, and Eli gets the whole shot up the hill, the first little hill. And so at the first little rock climb here, we have Eli is leading his class. Some riders are struggling on this hill, such as Zeke and Otter. Uh, Basically, if you're not smooth on this track, it's going to be very hard to maintain a good position and a lead. Duels is currently leading the XE1 class, and Gage in the XE2 class is leading his class and is actually in second overall behind Duels. But Duels is absolutely flying, leading this race with his XE1 competitors being stuck further behind on some of the steep hills here because of how technical they are. And with the amount of people that are racing here, it gets very difficult. And Duels has now moved on to the motocross portion of the hare scramble track, currently going on the uphill. This track is about a 10 to 15 minute long track. It's one of the more difficult ish tracks, but it's got a lot of wide open sections, including this motocross track. And Duels will be moving into the woods here shortly and continuing to extend his lead, trying to not make as many mistakes. And Gage following behind in second. I would say there's about a 20 to 30-second gap already formed, with Duels still leading the race, of course. And Zeke in third place, but he goes over one of the barriers. Traven following behind in a close fourth, with Catwood in a fifth position. And Abram in sixth, and Eli in seventh, hitting the downhill jump there. Ivor is in the eighth place position. He's quite far back considering he's in the pro class. Let's check up on our leader Duels, who is currently should be battling with Gage. I think Gage has caught up a little bit. Gage has caught up to Duels. He's lessened the gap to about 10 to 15, about 5 to 10 seconds, and he's right on Duels, battling through the woods. And Duels is just staying calm under pressure here. Try not to think about the fact that Gage is behind him, but Gage has been making some small mistakes, which may lead to Duels being able to pull away a bit more. And going through the tunnel section of the course now, currently outrunning the marshals. And Gage gets stuck over the tape. Another small mistake that may lead to Duels being able to run away more. Currently, Duels on the wide stretch of flat land, headed to the next portion of the track. We're about maybe a bit less than halfway through the course right now. Gage following behind. I think the gap has definitely opened up a bit more. Gage riding smooth here, trying not to make any more mistakes so that he can catch Duels. But he's definitely going to have to up the speed in order to catch him. Duels is known for his high speed and taking risks. And a battle between Traven and Catwood for third place. Catwood sending it, jumps over Traven and takes third place. Zeke in fifth place, Otter in sixth place. And currently in seventh place is Tivor, who's managed to pass Abraham and Eli. Eli is in eighth. I'm assuming Abram is in ninth now. We have eyes on our leader, Duels, going through this hard enduro section with some obstacles and rocks. Still in the lead. Normally, when Duels gets into the lead, it's a very dangerous position because he can continue to pull away. And Gage a little bit further behind, but he's still within distance to make to catch up. Struggling quite a bit on this hilly section with the rocks. Um, Obviously, being technical is not his best fit. He's a bit more used to motocross, as from what we've heard. And in third place is Zeke. Oh, he gets stuck over the tape. Gets stuck, and that may allow some other riders to pass him. And yes, Catwood has now gotten into the third place position. Zeke and Otter battling for fourth. Otter takes fourth. Traven in the mix now taking fifth. Zeke has now dropped about 3 positions just from that one mistake. Quite a battle going on for all these positions. And Otter cutting the track. He will have to serve a penalty, a 5-second penalty for that. And we found Duels. Duels is now going through the creek section. He is more than halfway into the race now. It's getting quite cold though. He doesn't seem to have a jacket on, so we'll see if he can get through this race without getting hypothermia. Riding smooth through these obstacles. One of the most smooth riders, but he knows when to go fast and when to take it easy, which is one of the main reasons why Duels has won so many of these races. He's just so good at doing what the situation fits. And right now he is doing that, and he's pulling away from the rest of the group. Likely to take this victory if he continues going like this, and if nobody steps up to answer him. Some of these other riders coming alongside where Duels is, just showing how far Duels is ahead. Zeke still riding here, trying to recover from that one mistake in that tough section. Currently, the positions are unknown since they've likely shuffled around a bit. Duels going through this field-like section on his Ampro Yamaha ride. He's been with Ampro for a while now, and he plans on riding that for the OVXC season. So he's definitely testing out the bike quite well here through this rock section. We have no eyes on Gage whatsoever. He may have dropped further back and the gap may have opened up a lot more. This is still only the first lap of a 3-lap race. We have eyes on Catwood. He may be in third or second place so far. And looks like we have some eyes on some other riders coming through the track. And one of the riders seems to have gotten lost, currently respawning his bike and getting back on the track. This was our XE2 hole shot. He was leading for a little bit, and Abram is within sight. He may get past if he doesn't get back onto the track. Oh, having some trouble. And he gets stuck in the tape. He can't seem to get back onto the track. He's lost a position. He gets to regroup back onto the track. He's got some time to make up. See if he can make something happen. It looks like Duels has crashed in the creek section. Apparently, he's lost his helmet. And this may give some more time for the rest of the riders to start catching up. This is not good. And you can see them in the distance. They are closing in. Duels has got to hurry up. And he's managed to get around the obstacle that he crashed on. And he's very close to, he's nearing the end of his lap. And it looks like Catwood is in second place, starting to head to enter the creek section. Now, Catwood is a very decorated rider. He's one of the best, considered one of the best enduro riders. Definitely a pioneer. An Otter following behind in a third place position. He gets stuck on the rocks. And Catwood is stuck in the creek, can't seem to get up. The water has no traction. It's very difficult. Catwood has got to drag his bike. And Catwood just can't seem to claw around. Traven moving into third. Tivor now appearing in fourth. He's caught up all the way back from 7th place. Otter in 5th. Zeke within sight of this big pack. This is a big opportunity for all these riders. Some huge carnage. They're all stuck. They have to drag their bikes up and respawn it. They're all still very, very stuck. This is not good. This is allowing Duels to run away with that lead. Some of them have been getting up. I think that's Tivor who's managed to take second. Catwood has now dropped far, far back. He's lost his positions just in that one section. That's gotta suck. Hopefully, Catwood will make a comeback. We'll have to see, though. And coming in to finish their lap, Zeke is coming through right now. I think Tivor and Otter have already come through. These riders have got to see if they can catch up to Duels. Duels is just continuing to extend his lead, just getting through these obstacles that have plagued these other riders. And he's been going through them without any concern on his Ampro Yamaha ride, just holding it wide open. And that is, they are now moving on to they're on their second lap. Duels riding the best he can right now onto the motocross track for the second time. Looks like second place is Tivor. Tivor, it is a miracle that Tivor has managed to claw his way back up after getting stuck further behind. I believe at one point maybe in 8th place. So he's climbed about 6 positions to get to where he is now. And he's got a lead over 3rd place as well, but he's still got to catch up to Duels. That's his main goal. Zeke getting that 3rd place position now, moving through the woods. He's not too far off of Tivor, but he's definitely got his work cut out for him. 4th place is Otter. Kieran taking photos on the side of the track of these riders. Catwood in the 5th place position. Oh, he falls off the dam. His bike is flooded. Catwood is having issues. He can't get it started, and he has decided to DNF this race. That is it for Catwood. Such a sad way to end his when he was in second place position, but sometimes things happen. It's sad, but some other rider will have to take his position. Otter currently moving through that section. And Duel's moving through this section of the woods currently. He has nobody on his tail, and he's still leading the race, unsurprisingly, coming through this section here. Looks like second place is Traven. Traven is managed to get up to second place, it seems like. Zeke in third, Tivor in fourth, Otter in fifth. So the positions have shifted around a bit. They still definitely got to catch up to Duels. They're still a little bit further back. I think that's Zeke has moved into second place. It is a four-way battle currently for the podium positions, and they are at it. They are like bumping bars and banging. And Zeke's in second. Third is Tivor. Fourth is Traven. Wow, they are just battling. Looks like Otter dropped back a little bit. There's Tivor. Tivor has taken second place now, leading the group. Hits a tree, and Traven almost gets around him. And it looks like our boys in second place. Zeke is in second place now in the hard enduro section, having a bit of trouble. Oh, Otter crashes into him. Tivor right there with him as well. I have no idea where Traven is. Tivor stuck on that concrete barrier. He's got to respawn his bike. Otter right there next to him. Oh, Tivor's bike spawned over the tape. Oh, that's bad. There's Traven. He's caught up now. Having a bit of trouble here. Gets over that barrier nice and smoothly. He's probably past Tivor because of that. It looks like Zeke is now at the hill climb. Trying to get his way up there. He's going pretty smooth now in the second place position. Otter in third. Tivor and now just past Otter on the hill climb. There's Traven a little bit falling back a little bit. Just barely makes it up that hill. Oh, and Traven gets lost. He's off on the side of the track trying to figure out where to go. Looks like he's going to have to pull off to the side of the track and wait for the rest of his pack in order to catch back up. They're currently going through the creek right now, so Traven's going to have to wait for a minute or so. And Duel's nearing the end of his lap, going through this one final section before getting into the creek. Now Duels is hitting the creek section, about to receive the white flag. After this, there'll be one more lap to go. Duel's finding a good line. They are getting through the creek nice and smooth. And now the white flag is out and waving for Duels. One more lap to go. Looks like Zeke's stuck on some tape near the creek section. Oh, Traven is right on Zeke in third place. There's a battle for the second place position now as they go through the creek. Looks like Zeke has managed to break away from Traven a little bit, so he has a little bit of breathing room, but not for long. Oh, Zeke gets stuck in that deep water. Oh, and he gets flung. And he falls right back down perfectly to respawn his bike. And Traven also in the deep water decides to drag his bike, respawn it. Otter decides to also do the same. And Tivor finds a good line and manages to get up and beat Otter. White flag out and waving for second, third, and fourth place. Tivor is coming through. Is he in second place? Yeah, it looks like Tivor managed to pass Traven for second place. Or I think Zeke already got ahead of these guys. So third and fourth place, mind me. Otter in fifth, I think. Yeah, Zeke is in second place. And either Tivor or Traven is in third place now. And we're nearing the final stretch. Oh, Zeke gets stuck in the water. That is catastrophic. And it looks like we have Abram. Abram is in sight of this pack. He might be able to catch up. It looks like Traven did the same thing as Catwood, falling off the side of the dam, and Tibor gets by him, but he manages to crawl back up across the bank of the river. Looks like Zeke, even after that mistake, is still leading these boys for in second place, leading his little pack there. But he's managed to pull away a little bit, finding his own little groove. Shredding it up on that sunset KTM that he made. Zeke is also another well-decorated hare scramble rider. He's dedicated to the hare scrambles and cross country. He's he's a rider out of Virginia, and he has his own series, RCHSS, I believe, that he hosts. He makes some tracks and helps out. I think he helped out with this track. Duel's heading through this woods section, about to go under the large bridge. Hits a huge line, jumps over most of the rocks. I think that was mainly because he had so much speed coming out of the woods section, he couldn't slow down. But he managed to make it work. Oh, Duels hits a jump and spins out there. That could have almost went bad. Duel's not nearly as smooth as he was at the start of this race, but it won't matter. He's that far ahead. There's but anything can happen in these races. They're quite long. Duel's headed through this section for the last time. It looks like Otter is pulled off on the side of the track. Apparently, he has really bad lag, and he cannot see in front of him very well. And coming through now, Zeke is in second place into the woods after the tunnel. I think behind him is Tibor. And then in the a little bit further behind is Traven coming through. And Otter will join these fellas after Traven. Now for this into this section for the last time in the race. There's not much these guys can do but try to salvage whatever positions they have. It's going to be very hard to catch Duels, if that's even possible at this point. And oh, what happened there? Did Zeke go off the track? Seems like that's what happened, but Zeke managed to recover. Tivor right on Zeke's tail in third place. And oh, what the hell? Otter and Traven have both gone off track, and Otter has hit the tape. I think Otter was cutting there, so Otter will be penalized at the end of this race as seen fit. And it looks like this is going to be a sunset finish for Duels as he's coming to the realization he's that far ahead, and he should be able to take this home unless something happens. And we have eyes on our second place, Zeke coming through here. Tivor in third. Traven in fourth. And I believe Otter is in fifth. Right behind him. Oh, it looks like Zeke is still oh, he goes over the tape. That's not good. And Zeke is going to have to wait at the end of the section for the rest of his pack because he went around that section not intentionally, but he had a crash, and Otter managed to get around, and he's stuck on the barrier. Oh, a little bit of carnage. Traven's stuck on it too. He's stuck bad. And Traven has lost a lot of time on this section because of his bike being stuck. He's going to have to respawn it and catch up with the rest of his and catch up for his positions. Zeke, it looks like Zeke fell back a little bit, and now Tivor is in second place and Otter is in third. And Duel's entering this rock section. He's at the final stretch. He'll be reaching the finish quite soon. It's been a long race for Duels and a pretty lonely one too. He's been in the lead for a while, hasn't seen that many people except for when he was lapping. Duel's nearly running out of gas, comes in for a quick pit stop for a fill up of gas just to get him through the last section. He's off to hit the creek and the woods before hitting the finish line and taking home this victory. Oh, but it looks like Duels has an issue. His bike is smoking. He must have hit a rock or something, but his bike is smoking. Will he be able to make it to the finish? He still has to get through this last couple of sections. Will he be able to hold on? Finds a smooth line to get through the creek and get out of there as quickly as he can. Duel's hitting the last creek jump. Will be there to take the Winter Harescramble victory. And Duel's receiving the checkered flag, your 2026 Winter Harescramble winner. And your podium riders, Tivor coming through right now, about to hit the creek soon. Tivor headed through the creek right now. He's definitely due for second place. He goes up to respawn his bike. Zeke in the third place position. Coming through to the creek section. And Tivor headed to the finish. He will receive second place. Otter having to wait for his in order to finish because he had cut the track due to him having issues with his device. Zeke will be taking home third place, the last person on your podium. And Otter will come through now. All right, everyone, that is it for your 2026 Winter Harescramble So with our official race results for our pro class, Duels takes first place, Tivor in second, Zeke in third place. Those guys will receive rewards. In our amateur class, Traven got first place, Otter got second. He's been penalized and he's suspended for 1 round for the cutting that he's done. And Abram in third, Eli in fourth. All right, everyone, we're gonna get on with our interviews.
Finally did it this year. 2 years ago in 2024, I came up short behind Catwood. I came up short. I didn't race last year because I had some real life stuff going on. And I finally pulled it off this year, getting the first overall. I felt good coming in here. Me and Tibor came out a few weeks prior. We rode some YZ 250s around in the woods. I told him that we'll probably go through here, and it worked. It worked out. It worked out well. Can't deny that.
Anybody you like to thank?
Zeke for I want to thank Zeke for being Zeke, Tibor for being a good opponent. He worked his butt off on the off season. I want to thank you for commentating and getting the track done. And Zeke and Otter. Thank the commentators. Y'all did good. You got your F1. You F1 guys don't know what you're doing. And the AM Pro team and Tibor again. Yeah.
All right, that's good to know. No, congratulations, Duels. All right,
Thanks,
Seymour,
guys.
you're next. You're second place after that somewhat a four, but a three wide battle for place. It was neck and neck for you. How you feeling after that battle?
Honestly, the battle was fun, but the race was shit.
I don't blame you, but what are your thoughts on after getting second place though? Like, is it giving you the ability to keep going for the rest of the round for your confidence?
Definitely helped. That first big ass hill that kind of fucked me. I was literally dead last. I didn't think I was coming back. I was ready to just load up and leave.
All right, Tivor, who'd you like to thank?
Gotta thank you guys for the track. Gotta thank Duels, Traven, Ampro, the whole team. It's just honestly don't think I'd be here if it wasn't for them guys.
All right, thank you.
Shout out.
Zeke, you're next.
Hello.
Hey, Zeke, how's the race?
Terrible.
Aw, tell us what happened.
I like the track. Track was fun, but my rear tire, I think I forgot to. I was like, I think it was like 5 psi. I was at 5 psi on front and back. I was slipping and sliding everywhere.
Well, that's
I
not
don't know
good.
what was going on?
Well, you were battling a lot, so tell us about
Yeah,
that.
the battles were fun, except Otter randomly showing up in front of me. I don't know where that guy came from.
Yeah, we will
He
take.
just kept appearing in front of me and Traven, but yeah, that's okay. I still got out there and had fun for the most part. I'm glad to get back racing. That's all that matters, though.
All right, everybody, time for the race recap. We had our pro class and our amateur class both had a start. Amateur actually jumped the start, which was a little bit weird. Eli got the whole shot for amateurs. Duels with the whole shot for pro class. It was a difficult track, about 14 minutes long. We ran 3 laps. Duels got out in the lead early. Gage latched onto him for a little bit, but he fell off, and after a bit, he had to leave the game, which resulted in a DNF. Duels managed to pull away further and further. And a lot of riders struggled on some difficult obstacles and creek crossings, as shown here. We had some big pileups and bottlenecks, huge battles for the podium positions and runner-ups. Third, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth were all battling. We had Tibor, Zeke, Traven, Otter all battling, banging bars. They were duels had a big gap, so we didn't get to see them that much. Zeke had his turns leading Traven, Tibor. They all had their turns leading the second place position. But duels managed to stay out in front really far. These hill climbs were very difficult and challenged these riders a lot. And duels managed to pull away that far and take the victory here at the Winter Harescramble, with our finishing positions being Duels, Tibor, and then Zeke for the pro class. And in amateurs, Traven took the win with Otter in second, Abram in third, and Eli in fourth. Duels had some small mechanical issues at the end, but managed to reach the finish line without any big problems. And Duels took the win for the 2026 Winter Harescramble. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.